What is up, my crazy, beautiful Verticonians? My name's Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to Parkasaurus. I forgot what else I was going to say. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a relatively good day. I woke up 20 minutes ago. It's always a good day when you've just woken up. Though I do prefer to still be asleep. Sleeping is my favourite time of the day. It's where my brain doesn't have to do anything apart from produce terrifying dreams. And I don't have to move. Being a hermit. Anyway, we're moving on now to the next parts of the build. We filled in enough space everywhere, fundamentally. We've still got a little bit of space down here that we'll need to do before the park is finished. But the rest of this is essentially just going to be enclosures for big, bad, terrifying things, which is exciting. Our portal rewards are ready, so we should probably go out and go back there. So Theropoda, back to Mantle, auto dig, deep. So we're fundamentally looking at here, using the electric fences for once. I know, isn't that a shit range? I can't, pardon me, I just belched. I can't do what I wanted to do, which would make it an easy shape. That's a pain. What we're going to do is we're going to have one big one that comes all the way up here. They can't break out. It's not like a water-based one, so it can go against the wall, which is a nice change. We'll quickly just do the path quickly, just because I can. And then we will have another enclosure fundamentally right next to it. These are going to be... Oh, you didn't go right up to the wall. Not happy about that. Bigger enclosures. However, I want to leave enough for a double path on this side. Also because we do need to allow a point where we can turn off, go left, and close down these entry points. So we're gonna have a connecting one somewhere, and when that gets there, it comes down, it connects, and then they both go down into one single staircase. So that is that. So I do need to leave some space on this and probably through here. So in fact, why don't we actually just fundamentally build our bridge quickly? I know it's nighttime, but guess what? It's fine. I'm just going to get you at least a couple more ahead, so you're at least in line with something, Get this guy across. I think that was a mapping into the wall. I don't think that's what I wanted, so let's just quickly delete that. I didn't want that. However, I think that's as close as I can get it because of the weird... Yeah, because of the thing. Hold up. Let me get rid of this fence quickly. We'll work something else out in a second. Let me just get this bridge done. Just because I want to get this wrapped up at some point. So if we go, I'd say here, and then we're going to want a piece that basically stops you here. So, no, go back to this, thank you. One, there we go. This gives you a nice enough view. And this is going to wrap here, so we can have a connecting point all the way up here that just connects to our thing. I also realized I could have used a single and then gone over manually, but that would have required brain power, and you know what I'm like, I don't use that. That's for smart or useful ideas. Yeah, see, like right here, for example, I don't want to have to use a thing or get rid of the walls, so I'm just going to do this. Now all I've got to do is do this and just get it to a point where it connects, or it comes close to connecting, I should say. And then, okay, no. So we want another one of these, I suppose, but then that wall's not blocked, so that's kind of not what we want. If I do this here, I don't think this connects. So if I just quickly, it's on this line, connect it. Is it down here? Yeah, here. And then I can see from here how close we are. Will this do? It will. Amazing. So I just now need to connect it to here, which I think I can just do this, and then will that work? Or do I have to go for singles? That will work. Perfect. So this is now fully connected to the massive walkway we have devised, which is kind of crazy. I'm not doing the wall deleting again because I will feel stupid, because now I have learnt my lesson. And then what we'll do is I'll actually corner it off, or taper it off, I should say, at the corner, and then bring this over here, and we'll have our little staircase I would say in line with this one. But it's going to be a bit of in a different direction because of the way it works. We're not going to use the spiral again. As much as I do love the spiral, I really, really love this design. So I do want to come over maybe just one more. Oh, that's a bit more than what I wanted. I can't help but notice that's a bit of a mistake there. One more. And jobs are good. And then we just simply do this. We'll build a path slightly outwards so it doesn't become a problem. No. That goes through the wall. Let's get rid of you. Maybe have a single and then have that. Just so it's not too far back. But at the same time, is that okay? I feel like that is absolutely okay. And I think people can even use the path around it. So that's very, very handy. So we'll just do this. So they've got plenty of room to come across. And there we go. We have that done. I'm just going to finish this this all over again. So here, and then there. Back to that being a massive enclosure, this being a... Wait, really? This is smaller than this? How that width really did add something. Okay. And we'll go back to... You know what? Double speed. Why not? I want to get my full team of scientists before we finish the park as well, but that's going to happen regardless. Yeah, look at this monstrosity of a bridge. The only part it's not really touching is up there, but if you try to go, it just goes plonk. So no. We're certainly not having that. Speaking of having things, this is just more curiosity than curiosity's sake. If I was to build it up here, for example, it would stay. So if I was to build it like this, for example, it's going to stay up, which is kind of crazy. But I'm not going to. Now, we're just waiting on portals at this point. So let's have a chat. Once Parkasaurus is done, fundamentally I'm moving back to a bit of older content. So mod showcases, mob fights, stuff like that. Just stuff that A, I enjoy, B, I know you guys enjoy, and C, just allows me to focus on, you know, a smaller, bigger project at once rather than several episodes and so on and so forth. Minecraft Dinosaurs series will be unaffected, of course. It will always go on. Like, even if I dial back on YouTube to focus more on Twitch, which I'm not saying it's going to happen, it's just a possibility, blah, blah. I'll try and keep the series going anyway, because, I don't know, I've always enjoyed doing it, and it's fun. So, no complaints there. Now then. Done that. Just wait for the things. I've even, like, gone a little bit further ahead just waiting for these. I could go even further ahead by setting them up for a T-Rex and a Spino. However, I'm not going to because that is crazy. I also feel like this isn't another 3, but a 4. No, it is a 3. It's a 3. Fantastic. Well, if that's the case, then let's get this double path all the way down, because that way we can start setting ourselves limitations for our other things, enclosures. Because after we got the theropoda, so I'm going to go for Spino T-Rex, maybe Carnotaurus as well, actually, while we're at it. So we've got 3 different theropodas that we can aim for. I might look at one of the better of the sauropods or something, we'll see. I believe our dig site is about to arrive. Here it is. I know I should probably do a manual dig, so we're going to do a manual dig just so that I can actually get the pieces we need, because it will take forever otherwise. You never know, we may see a wizard hat again. I highly doubt that. In fact, did we get that from a mission or what? I can't remember. Oh, why have we not sold any sushi? Oh, possibly because they're all the way over here. No, wait, I haven't got a sushi. Yeah, I have. Right here. Blowfish toss, crazy toxin. On donate, gain 15 science, increase... Oh, yeah, we're going to obviously use the crazy toxin. And we're going to go ahead and find the one that is our food guy. And place... Oh, I can upgrade you. Place beacon. We're going to move this beacon. I want people to eat sushi. Over here. So that's the food area now, according to them. And if I can get the fun... Where are you? Upgrade. You're the fun. I'll upgrade all 3 of you just because I can. It's not exactly a money problem. That's the food. That's the food. All right, we got... Oh, they've all defaulted to food. Oh, God. Fun. Place beacon. We're going to place the fern, I'd say, over here. Seeing mosasaurus is pretty... What the... Oh, stupid change of day malarkey. Place beacon. We're not going to tell them to go in the ocean. We're going to tell them to go over there so they can see the mosasaurus. The food, place beacon, we're going to move over here to the sushi. And the bathrooms, we're going to also move all the way over here. Well, there's quite a relative large amount of bathrooms over there, as well as sushi, as well as the mosasaurus. Because we are getting some traction now. Even up to the furthest up here, we've got some at the Sarco, some at the Mosa. We are getting people to move through the park. Don't get me wrong. We're still getting loads here, and, you know, trickle down from the rest of them that surround it immediately. But this guy is the biggest one. And as we can see, the bridge is fully in use, which is crazy. Because otherwise, how else would you explain people walking through the actual enclosures? We don't have a safari, thus it has to be the bridge. Call it, you know, using my brain. And I know that will be a shock and a surprise to many of you. Now, we're going for a manual dig just because I want to actually be able to get more stuff, because an auto dig never gives you everything. Parkasaurus challenge. I know. We are selling those sushi rolls. Ever since I told people that's where food is, guess what? That's where they've gone. We've got plenty of seating arrangements, plenty of lighting. We ain't got any shade, which would probably help as well. I'm thinking I can probably afford some shade. Now, hear me out here. Across this path. So, shade tier 2. So, this is the tier 2, so you can't really do much about that. These are just decorations, etc. So, I'm not too fussed. But if we go for our shade, I'm almost certain with a 2-wide path, I can get away with it like this. So, fundamentally, just all the way up, have some shade. And I could probably get away with it now that I've looked at the actual thing on my 3 paths as well, but we'll have to play around with it. Obviously, it's going to have to stop the moment we hit the thing, which I think is about here. So we'll stop there. And we'll obviously rotate it and continue it on the other side. Now, the good thing about shade is, as well as bringing up decoration ever so slightly, it also brings up our guests... whatchamaflip? I'm trying to get my brain right. Energy, just by walking through it. So, fundamentally, just that small stretch there is going to help. I will, however, get it on this part as well. If I really wanted to, I can just do this. So it just brings forward and it just covers this. It can even interact with the lampposts, which I didn't know, because I thought that was going to be like a big, oh, I can't go any further moment. Now, if I quickly bring it this way as well, just so that it wraps in. I know it's quite like that, but who cares? So we're going to do this now and just continue it on. Oh my god, I could make this happen throughout the whole park. I mean, I'm not going to, because that'd be a bit weird, but I can do this. And we now have shade. Which is insane, because if I just grab a guest quickly, I can't, because they are under the shade. You're no longer under the shade, let me grab you. There we go. Their energy, look, just amazing. Absolutely outstanding. And if we had benches under there, oh, could you imagine? Oh, we could build benches along this side. Especially as people do seem to walk through here a lot. So, let's try that. Wherever they can fit. Is this the best bench? I don't know. It looks like it. So, obviously, there might be points we can't. But for now, I'm quite happy with this. Because they will be gaining energy at a very, very fast rate. So, yay. Obviously, we can continue that, but we've got a portal we've got to go to. So we'll do the portal first, then we'll get back to that. Building more benches, building more shade, keeping their energy up so they can enjoy more things and get their fun up, which would be nice. Remember, this is a mantle, and we are actively looking for the... what are you? So to Goose, we need to find. See if they've leveled up anything, because that would be very useful. Okay, let's just grab these single ones quickly. There and and there, and then we'll go back to you, grab you, go here, do that so that we don't break that one. Double click. Okay, I wouldn't mind some more hats. I want another wizard hat. I want 2 more to be exact, but we'll take what we can get. Worst comes worst, we'll have a wizard and 2 hot dog people. A sentence you probably didn't expect to hear today, and I'm happy to have changed that for you. That's money, I don't care. It might have something underneath it, so I'm probably like, oh, maybe it's... No, that's my science, who cares? Right, grab you. Oh, no tools for myself, amazing. Oops, may have gone overboard on the singles. Because now we have this problem. We can't get that footprint because I was a bit too rash. Oops. We'll get rid of it just so I can see what's underneath. It's a heart. Okay. Oh, there's a footprint. Grab you. There we go. Oh, you're still there. Okay. And then we've got 17 lists. So I'm just going to get rid of this so I can see underneath it. Nothing. Oh. Skull. Got it. Anything underneath here? I feel like there is. That's money. That's 1, 2, 3 items right there. Seriously? Nothing there? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't think we can actually get this. Because I've just, yeah, I've balked it. Right, okay. Get that one. Can I? Yeah, I can. No, I can't. We'll go out some water again, just because I feel like I've got quite a few pieces there, so... There is that. Now we're up to nearly... just shy of 800 hearts, 346,000 science, nearly 2.1 million gold. I think it's safe to say I won. Notice the mic has come down a smidgen. Let's turn it back up. I love doing that partway through a video, which means I've got to mess with the audio. Oops. Anyway, I feel like this shade's definitely got to have helped. So let's look at a guest that's just come through this massive area, right? It's not high, but it's not, like, the low as it could be. And I mean, like, some people are going to be, like, completely flat out tired. Maybe some toilets. Maybe some toilets around here wouldn't be amiss, because I know we've got, like, decoration it would attract from, but I'm not too fussed about that when it comes to, you know, people not peeing themselves. Let's have a look. Where were we for the shade? It was in the decorations, wasn't it? So... Decoration. Shade tier 3. Ooh. However, it's just... You can't do much for that. So, maybe not. Right, so this was not the one I was on. That is the one we were on. And it was here. And I believe it was pointing this way. Yes, we'll do it here. And this one was this side. Perfect. We continue. And because this one is on the edge and the other one isn't on the edge, it's not really going to impact my bench placing, which is amazing. So, just as simple as just getting this all the way across. At least this stretch, and I've made a mistake. I keep pressing that one, I don't mean to. Space doesn't do what I want it to do. Where are we? There we go. That is the wrong one. That is a wooden pergola. Just give them more energy. Stay in the park more. I wish you could see, like, their average stay in park time. I don't know if that is an option, or maybe I'm not reading the report fully. But if that was the case, I'd be able to see if I've been doing this right the whole time. Because I'll be able to go, okay, well, I can see now that's exactly what they were doing. You know, before... You know, they were staying in for 2 minutes. I've increased it to 2 minutes, 7 seconds or something. That would be kind of crazy. Regardless, this does see a lot of traffic. It's not the most traffic-heavy path in the entire park. I know my park isn't going to look pretty by the end of it, but it's going to be highly functioning. And that, when you come to me, essentially, is what I aim for. High functioning. I'm not too fussed about the aesthetics. I mean, my PC is a great example. When I build it, it's not going to have all the pretty bells and whistles. It's just simply, quite frankly, going to be, does it run well? Yeah. Well, that's how we're having it then. I'm going to go for sideways on this one. Just because it covers it entirely. And now this is where a lot of the traffic is as well, so this will be kind of interesting to see. I'm not going to be able to grab any more guests, or probably not even half my employees by the end of this, but hey, that's fine. I'm sure they'll survive. Right, that's that covered. Now this is a thicker path, so we can get away with the double again, so all we've got to do is find the right way. So I think it's here for this side. On this side we want here. We'll yeah, bring it in. Perfect. Now I'm not going to continue any further because this is where the root of, you know, every piece of traffic is, but I feel like I've got quite a chunk of traffic done, and I've not even got to the end of this yet, but I feel like we'll let it go. And there, as you can see, these beacon placings do work, because we weren't hitting that at all. We were getting nothing. But now if we go over there, I can guarantee we'll actually see some level, not a reasonable amount of traffic, actually, so I take that back. Oh, that was it. I was going to look for my employee, something Oos. He was a security guard. He's only level 1. These guys level up super duper slow. I'm actually tempted to hire another one and stick to Goose in the training. But for now, I'm not too fussed about that, to be fair. It's nothing. This is another thing I wanted to see. The lighting. I feel like we actually are missing a street light here, which is not going to help for the whole lighting situation. Okay, so we're just going to quickly get one here. No, that's a bench there. One here. One here. One here. You'll put one in the middle there. One in the middle there. There. Perfect. Anywhere else in the park that's just, like, not lit? I know this area, but we're not expecting any traffic in there yet, so... Hey. That's another thing that's not lit. These guys. Let's just do that. Get that nice and well lit as well. Relatively. Yeah, we're good. Hey, look, someone's actually coming down our new staircase. I've also realised I've built with the wrong path. You know what? It adds some texture to it. Can't believe I've done that. So what is the correct path then? That one. Yeah, okay, cool. We're now going to fix the incorrect path. Oh, I think I did use that one on this incorrectly as well, so hold up. Okay, there we go. It's corrected. I assume that's the same correction. Or did I use the wrong one up there? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Okay. No, I have used two different ones at varying points. I have moved on between them at random points. There's no rhyme or reason. My god, the frame rate is taking a tank. This is actually almost nostalgic, because Parkasaurus has been incredibly well optimized throughout its time. But at the beginning, like, if you got a park to, like, even half this level, you'd start to see frame rate droppage. So I can't fault them. I mean, the computer is probably having to deal with quite literally hundreds of guests with loads of different things. I can't blame them. Got to remember as well, at the end of the day, it comes down to a very, very small team. I believe it's 2 of them. They might have brought on more team members since, that developed this game. This entirely amazing, derpy dinosaur simulating tycoon game was built by 2 people. So it's not like a big developer where I'd give them stick for certain things, because at the end of the day, a big development team has got the resource to fix things and make sure it's finished before it goes out. But a team of 2 people, it's just impressive. I've always loved, like, just following Wash Bear, because, like, they're when they post on their Twitter or they use their Discord, they're so down to earth, and I freaking love them for it. I am excited to see what their next game is. I think they said something about announcing it next month, even if it's not like a dinosaur-related game, which I don't think it will be. I'll play it. I'll buy it and I'll play it. I probably won't do it on the channel if it's obviously not dinosaur-related, but I will definitely play it. And they will definitely be getting my money, because they 100% deserve it. I freaking love this game. I absolutely adore it. It's gonna go down as one of my favourite games in history. Like, not my favourite game, but it's one of them. It's definitely my favourite dinosaur simulation game in recent years. Prior to this, it would have been Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Prior to that, it would have probably been Zoo Tycoon's Dinosaur expansion. I just love the old Zoo Tycoon. The old original, not the crappy one that came to consoles and then the subsequent ones. Because that was a war crime against Zoo Tycoon. But just... this is like a love story to just dinosaur Tycoon games, but actual Tycoon games as well. I don't know, man. The more I talk about it, the more I am going to miss the series. It's just been fun. I mean, I think I started this series shortly after coming back to YouTube. I know we took a bit of a break while I waited for DLC, or we didn't know the DLC was coming. It just came and I was like, oh my god. So unless they drop another DLC, which I don't think they are, I think they're actively developing their new game, which power to them. They 100% deserve all the success they get, and I truly, truly hope more people play Parkasaurus and their new game. Because they deserve their success. I just love this game, man. Maybe one day I'll come back and do a video on it once it's all done and just do like a quick why you should play or should have played Parkasaurus. Because so many people need to. Anyway, we've got two things. I'm pretty sure the sushi roll was part of it. Great job. And then they wanted a Parkasaurus challenge. A Parkasaurus challenge? No. Go away. We're not doing a Parkasaurus challenge. Thank you very much. What the friggity... Oh, does this teleport people? It does. It teleports some people. That is interesting. I did not know they did that, so I might put more of these throughout the park. That is fascinating. Look at this guest. Right, this guest right here with the 6 pyramid on his head. I'm going to grab him. Or her. 70% energy. And they have been in the park for 12 minutes. That is insane. I'm just saying, that is utterly insane. We have kept that person in the park for so long. This clearly works. This makes me happy. I know we've probably got enough now for the stuff. Let's have a look. Not as much as I'd like. I think because the Spinosaurus is the more expensive one, it's going to go at the top and then bring it down. We are going to fix our dinosaurs. Oh, and can infect others. Right. General. I've never had one get that far before, but it's been cured. What about the rest of these? Because it was infectious. Do we have 3 Sarcos? Yeah, we only have 3. That's fine. Let's quickly do a view, because in case I missed any notifications then, I want to make sure that that's the only sick one. Yeah, Sullivan, and Sullivan has been cured. Thank God. I've never had to use any of the higher end stuff that's like laser beams and stuff or magic to cure them, so there is that. Hang on a second, which ones have got the derpy eyes? Because I'm not seeing it. Is it the A-top? Their eyes don't look derpy. Maybe it's these guys, but their eyes don't look derpy now that they've... Oh, is their model just like when they're babies that's all wacky? Because when they're fully grown, the eyes don't misplace. So maybe that's what I've been looking at and going, oh, that's derpy. Maybe it's just the growing phases that it's not. I don't know. But it looks fine now, so I'm happy. Oh, you're not leveled up yet. I was hoping you'd level again. Because one more and boom, done. This person can now get a hot dog hat and be inducted into the university. Oh dear, right. I think this is a great place in the video. I did say I wanted to get these episodes a bit longer. We were doing 30, 45 minutes to begin with, and then we brought it down a bit, and I will try and get that level again, absolutely. But right now, it's not too bad. I'm going to keep going back out for some more mag digs, but I do think we should end the video here. If you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you smash the like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed or notifications, that's super duper appreciate it. My name is Vertico. You can call me these. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a nice day, and what's the weather supposed to say? Oh,